नमस्कार बंधुगण वेलकम बैक टू माय यूट्यूब चैनल बीएनटी एजुकेशन आसंतु आज स्पेशल ओटीटी रो इंग्लिश पेडागोजी रो यूनिट 2 ऊपर नजर पकेबा। आपण जानछंती यूनिट 2 रे आपणकर दुटी मात्र टॉपिक रहिछि प्रिंसिपल ऑफ लैंग्वेज टीचिंग एंड चैलेंजेस ऑफ टीचिंग लैंग्वेज इन डाइवर्स क्लासरूम। मो फर्स्ट यूनिट रो थ्योरी विथ प्रोबेबल क्वेश्चन आंसर आलोचना करि सारिछि। जो माने यूनिट 1 रो इंग्लिश पेडागोजी देखि नांती से माने मो डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स रे लिंक को जाई यूनिट 1 मध्ये देखि परिबे। मो पूर्वरु कहिछि आपणकर इंग्लिश पेडागोजी रे 10 मार्क रहिबो। 10 मार्क रु 4टा यूनिट रहिछि। यूनिट 2 रे प्रोबेबली आपण 3 मार्क निश्चित भाव रे पाइबे। तबे आसंतु विलंब न करी यूनिट 2 रो थ्योरी विथ प्रोबेबल एमसीक्यू क्वेश्चन ऊपर नजर रखिबा। चल देखंतु लैंग्वेज लर्निंग रो प्रिंसिपल ऑफ language teaching, importance of habit formation in intensive practice. As Palmer says, language learning is essential a habit forming process, a process during which we acquire a new habit. When a child is going to learn a foreign language, long before he or she has already acquired the habits of speaking his mother tongue, and most of his or her speech are bent in a particular way. The teacher should always remember the value of repetition at proper intervals of time for reinforcement of items and their permanent retention by pupil. Then, second point, oral approach to language teaching. The importance of oral work in learning a language is now increasing recognized. Language is primarily speech, written symbol are secondary. So, in teaching language, listening, speaking come first, reading and writing next. Acquiring knowledge of a language is the art of expressing oneself in that language. This art, like every other art, must be acquired by practice, that is using the language. Then teaching basic sentence and graded patterns. Since language is a structure, pupils should be taught basic sentence and graded pattern, and practice along enables the learner to acquire the habit of speaking the language. Next point, situation approach to language teaching. A foreign language should be taught in situation which the natural way by which a child learns his mother tongue. The teacher should show the various objects either by presenting them actually before the classroom or by bringing picture or by drawing on the blackboard. Then section and gradation of language material. The principle for selection and gradation of language item are frequently usefulness, range, product, implicity and teachability. After 6 years of learning English, the school stage student expected to know about 280 structures and 2500 words. Then natural order of learning. The natural order of learning is a language listening, speaking, reading and writing. This is how the child learns his or her mother tongue. Sufficient practice should be provided in learning and speaking the language before teaching the pupil how to read it. Maintenance of interest. The teacher language should create interest among the pupils to learn language. He can do this by making his lesson lively and purposefully. Some of ways creating interest are adequate use of audio like flash. Then the next point, hands, flags and picture, chat and gramophone recorders, tape recorder, etc. Learning by doing is a good maximum even in case of English. Correct language standards. The teacher teach the language as it is used its native speaker at present, but not a somebody thinks what the language ought to be. Then ଆସନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣଙ୍କର या ସମ୍ବନ୍ଧୀୟ କ'ଣ ପ୍ରୋବାବୁଲ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚନ ରହିଛି। ପ୍ରଶ୍ନ ରହିଛି, as Palmer says, language learning is essentially dash. Theory रे आपनकर ऑप्शन रही तेणु ए हैबिट forming process na master of fun, a subject of concentration na listening and speaking. The right answer is ek number hochi. As Palmer says, language learning is essential, a habit forming process. Option A. Then 2 number question hochi. Learning is a skill subject and not dash. An application subject, a knowledge subject or fact subject or an imaginative subject. তাহলে learning is a skill subject but not dash. 2 number right answer hochi but not a knowledge subject. 2 number B. Then 3 number question को आसीबा. 3 number question रहिछि, it is important for the teacher to help the pupil dash to speak correctly, speak intelligently, to write fluently, to master the sounds and structure of the language. 3 number right answer hoछि आपनकर option D, to master the sounds and structure of the language. Then 4 number question, a foreign language should be taught in dash, classroom, house, one's environment na situation. 4 number right answer hoछि D, a foreign language should be taught in situation. 5 number question hoछि, a foreign language should be taught in situations dash. Right answer hoछि तार ऑप्शन ऊपर नजर पकाइबा. 4टा ऑप्शन रही 5 नंबर रो आपनकर इन व्हिच चाइल्ड लर्न हिज मदर टंग, व्हिच डेवलप चाइल्ड्स मेंटल एक्चुअली and a creating love for mother tongue in a child of showing aptitude towards it. 5 number right answer होछि आपनकर 5 number A, in which a child learn his mother tongue. अर्थात जेमती मदर टंग शिखुची सेमती हमको फॉरेन लैंग्वेज मध्ये पिलांकु शिखेबाकू अछि. 6 नंबर क्वेश्चन, आफ्टर 6 years of learning English at school stage, a school leaver is expected to know dash word. एटा अपन करथिला 2500 वर्ड 2500 words. 6 नंबर राइट आंसर हो आपनकर 6 नंबर सी, about 2500 words. 7 number, after 6 years of learning English at the school stage, a school leaver is expected to know dash structure. केतेटी structure से जानिबा दरकार. 7 number रे राइट आंसर होछि डी, about 250 structure, but word जदि देखिबा ताहले 2500. Then 8 number question होछि, language pattern are graded in consideration of their dash. Productivity and universality, creativity, simplicity, usability, na all of these. 8 number right answer hoछि all of these. Option D. 9 number hoछि, drilling of pattern is concerned with dash. Exposure, na imitation, na production, na repetition. Drilling of pattern एटा आपनकर repetition हो. 9 number D. Then 10 number, at the initial primary or beginning stage, a child learn language from his family, his friend, his mother and his neighbor. 10 number होछि सेता फैमिली रो ही से लैंग्वेज लर्निंग करिवो. देन 11 number क्वेश्चन को आसीबा. 11 number क्वेश्चन रहछि आपनकर substitution table drill helps teachers in dash. 11 number right answer होछि आपनकर ऑप्शन डी, providing or giving control language practice. 4टा ऑप्शन भितर राइट ऑप्शन होछि ऑप्शन डी. देन आसीबा 12 number क्वेश्चन. 12 number क्वेश्चन रहछि आपनकर देखंतु, to arouse interest in language learning or important role played by dash, drilling, na imitation, na student teacher interaction, na motivation and encouragement. ताले राइट आंसर हो आपनकर 12 नंबर रो राइट आंसर होछि डी, मोटिवेशन एंड encouragement. 13 number, multi skill approach means when all language system are integrated, all language skill are dealt various skill are developed together or none of this. 13 number ହଉଛି କହୁଛୁ multi-skill approach means when dash. Right answer ହଉଛି B. Multi-skill means all language skill are dealt. ଯେତେବେଳେ ସବୁ language skill deal କରାଯିବ. India has more than dash language. India has more than dash language. ନା ଆପଣଙ୍କର 12 ନମ୍ବର ହଉଛି 2000, 1500 ନା 1000 ନା 500 languages. India has more than 500 language. 12 ନମ୍ବର ସରି 14 ନମ୍ବର ହଉଛି B ଆପଣଙ୍କର 1500 language ରହିଛି. India has more than dash language now 1500 or 1500. 14 number B. Mother tongue has to be used dash. 15 number right answer ହଉଛି A. To make English comprehension or understandable. Mother tongue ଟା ଆମେ ଇଂଲିଶ ବୁଝିବା ପାଇଁ ୟୁଜ୍ କରିବା. ଦେନ୍ ଆସିବା 16 number question. 16 number basically learning means dash. 16 number right answer ହଉଛି basically learning means getting trained to expose skill. Option B. Then ଆସିବା 17 English can occur with first language for teaching activity na for reading activity, for learning activity na for writing. For learning activity हो 17 number C. 17 number right answer होची option C. Then 18 number India has dash scheduled language. India रे केते scheduled language अछि? India has scheduled language होची आपनकर 22 टी. India has 22 scheduled language. Language in India so dash. 19 number right answer होची the diverse in Indian culture. C. Then last question होची mother tongue should be used. कौन पे यूज करवा ना to provide background knowledge. Then 20 number right answer होची C. Then आसंतु परवर्ती सेक्शन को जीवा जो सेक्शन रही challenges unit 2 रो परवर्ती टॉपिक challenges of teaching language in a diverse classroom. तार फीचर्स वैशिष्ट्य दिया है देखंतु थ्योरी ऊपर नजर पकेबा. देन प्रोबेबल क्वेश्चन अल्प केतोटी रही केवल एई टॉपिक रो अपन गोटे challenges of teaching language in diverse classroom रे प्रोबेबल क्वेश्चन बाहर आ कोनोसी क्वेश्चन आज पर्यंत ओटीटी परीक्षा रे आसी नै एना को नजर पकेबा. फीचर इंडिया इज अ मल्टीकल्चरल multilingual. It has 22 scheduled languages and more than 1,500 languages. Regional language in India show the diversity in Indian culture. Multilingualism is a convenience for the people of our country to live together. People in particular state, Odia is the danger from English. Mother tongue has to be used to make English comprehensible. It should be used to provide background knowledge. English can occur with the first language from learning activity. Course book have to be designed to promote multilingualism. Since students come from different background of languages with various physical, psychological disadvantages, it is really a challenge to teach them under one roof or in diverse classroom. Learning styles in adverse classroom or oral approach to developing listening and speaking skill. Listening and speaking are two sides of same coin. Without listening, speaking is not possible. Listening from foundation and speaking is built on it. Speaking creates the environment where listening happens. Therefore, the earlier activities language should become oral in nature. Then, the approach or method has to scope of providing sufficient practice and exposure to acquire the language through reciting rhymes and riddles, telling stories, doing TPR, total physical response activities, chain drill and role play. Doing often activity like look and say listen and identify, listen and repeat, listen and draw, listen and write, etc. Specific changes in language class. Students come from different language background. Learning English dents their confidence. Their ability to understand is comparatively poor. In learning English, students get very little support from parents. They lack the spirit of competition among intelligent people. They get little or almost no impact of mother tongue while learning language. Techniques of face the challenges of diverse classroom, assessing students' strength and weakness, citing a good number of examples, moving from abstract to concrete experience, helping learner to spell out their problem or difficulties, instilling the minds of children learning freedom of removing fear, judging learner own style of learning and encouraging him or her do learning English. Diversity properly planning before the class. Keeping coordination with parents help learning language. And using required suitable teaching learning material, establishing coordination with them, teaching to provide support and sympathy to learners in language learning. Then next question regarding the challenges of learning English. ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଚ୍ୟାଲେଞ୍ଜେସରେ କେବଳ ଏଇ ପ୍ରୋବାବୁଲ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚନ୍ ହିଁ ସମସ୍ତ ସେଟ୍ରେ ଆପଣମାନେ ପାଇବେ ଏବଂ ସମସ୍ତ ସ୍ପେଶାଲ ଓଟିଟିର ଏଇ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚନ୍ ଗୁଡ଼ାକ ହିଁ ଆସିବ। ତେଣୁ ଇନ୍ ଅର୍ଡର ଟୁ ମିଟ୍ ଫାର୍ଷ୍ଟ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚନ୍ ହେଉଛି ଇନ୍ ଅର୍ଡର ଟୁ ମିଟ୍ ଦି ଚ୍ୟାଲେଞ୍ଜେସ୍ ଅଫ୍ ଡାଇଭର୍ସ କ୍ଲାସରୁମ୍ ଦି ଟିଚର ought to or should to dash. ରାଇଟ୍ ଆନ୍ସର ହେଉଛି motivate people ନା respect learner views, appreciate learner ନା all of above. ରାଇଟ୍ ଆନ୍ସର ହେଉଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କର all of above. ଦେନ୍ 2 ନମ୍ବର କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚନକୁ ଆସିବା। A hyperactive child is considered as dash. Hyperactive child is considered as visual learner na interactive na tactile learner na all of them. 2 number right answer is C, tactile learner. Hyperactive child considered as tactile. Then children having learning difficulties shall do better if they are dash. 3 number right answer is if they are encouraged to learn with other people, collaboration system. Then 4 number question is in a language classroom, a specific challenges or problem faced by learner is the dash. 4 number right answer is ଆପଣଙ୍କର they have poor or weak understanding. The language class ରେ ଏଟା ହିଁ difficult ରହିବ। 5 number question, a learner who can learn through oral by mouth discussion is a dash. ଅପସନ ଉପରେ ନଜର ପକାଇବା। oral ଟା ହେଉଛି ଚାରିଟା ଅପସନ ଅଛି ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ oral, audial or visual, ଏଠି ଗୋଟେ ଅପସନ ଅଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କର tactile learner। ତେଣୁ 5 ନମ୍ବର ରାଇଟ୍ ଆନ୍ସର ହେଉଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କର ସି, oral କଥା କୁହାଯାଉଛି ନା ଅଡିଟରୀ ଲର୍ନର। ରାଇଟ୍ ଆନ୍ସର ହେଉଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଅଡିଟରୀ ଲର୍ନର, ଅପସନ୍ ସି। ଦେନ୍ 6 ନମ୍ବର କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚନକୁ ଆସିବା। 6 ନମ୍ବର କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚନ ରହିଛି ଇଚ୍ ଲର୍ନର ଇଜ୍ ୟୁନିକ୍ ବିକଜ ଅଫ୍ ଡ୍ୟାସ୍। ଇଚ୍ ଲର୍ନର ଇଜ୍ ୟୁନିକ୍ ବିକଜ ଅଫ୍ ଡ୍ୟାସ୍। 6 ନମ୍ବର ରାଇଟ୍ ଆନ୍ସର ହେଉଛି ବିକଜ ଅଫ୍ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଡିଫରେଣ୍ଟ ଫ୍ୟାମିଲିରେ ଅଛନ୍ତି, ଡିଫରେଣ୍ଟ ଷ୍ଟାଇଲ୍ ଅଫ୍ ଲର୍ଣ୍ଣିଂ ଅଛି, ଡିଫରେଣ୍ଟ ପର୍ସନାଲିଟିଜ୍ ଅଛି, ତେଣୁ ଅଲ୍ ଅଫ୍ ଦେମ୍। 7 ନମ୍ବର ରିମେଡିଆଲ ଟିଚିଂ ଏଜ୍ ଅ ପାର୍ଟ ଅଫ୍ ଫର୍ମେଟିଭ୍ ଆସେସମେଣ୍ଟ ମିନ୍ସ ଡ୍ୟାସ୍। ରିମେଡିଆଲ ଟିଚିଂ ଫର୍ମେଟିଭ୍ ଆସେସମେଣ୍ଟଟା ହେଉଛି ଆପଣଙ୍କର डिटेक्टिंग करवा, डायग्नोसिस करवा एंड एड्रेसिंग करवा, सॉल्विंग गैप्स ऑफ लर्निंग, एंड ऑप्शन होची डी। 8 नंबर क्वेश्चन, इफ ए लर्नर इज फाउंड टू बी लैक इट कैन बी डन थ्रू डैश, प्रॉपर डीलिंग ना मोटिफिकेशन ना स्टोरी टेलिंग ना रिमेडियल। जदि डेफिशिएंट रहउची ताले 8 नंबर राइट आंसर हो आपनको ताको रिमेडियल दरकार होची, प्रतिकारात्मक। देन 9 नंबर क्वेश्चन, ए लर्नर कैन बी एनकरेज्ड or motivated for self learning through dash, थ्रो ऑडियो विजुअल ना टेक्स्ट बुक ना रेफरेंस बुक ना प्रोग्राम लर्निंग मटेरियल ना नंबर राइट आंसर होची प्रोग्राम लर्निंग मटेरियल थ्रो ताको एनकरेज करे 10 नंबर व्हाट शुड ए टीचर डू इफ ही फाइंड ए यंग लर्नर लॉस इंटरेस्ट इन लेसन इंटरेस्ट जदि लॉस करूची ताहले कोन करबा 10 नंबर राइट आंसर होची आपनकर ऑप्शन सी he should allow him in interesting activity ताकू मैं allow करिवो तार interesting activity दवा पाए then 11 number question specific classroom or education is means for days 11 number right answer होची specific classroom meant for होची learner having learning difficulties specific classroom जदि हम देखो then 12 13 14 क्वेश्चन ऊपर नजर पकेबा 12 नंबर क्वेश्चन देखंतु मेन स्ट्रीमिंग denotes dash mainstreaming denote dash राइट आंसर होची आपनकर 12 नंबर रो मूविंग फ्रॉम स्पेसिफिक स्कूल टू रेगुलराइजेशन स्कूल 13 नंबर चैलेंज इन एडवर्स क्लासरूम मींस हाउ टू dash एडवर्स क्लासरूम कथा जदि देखिबा हम 13 नंबर होची राइट आंसर हेल्प लर्निंग कमिंग फ्रॉम वेरियस बैकग्राउंड लर्निंग एटा होची एडवर्स क्लासरूम देन 14 नंबर क्वेश्चन अछि 14 नंबर क्वेश्चन the first thing in language learning is this writing reading ना speech ना listening तेन 14 नंबर राइट आंसर अपन माने जानि छंती फर्स्ट कथा होची आपनकर फर्स्ट लर्निंग टा होची आपनकर स्पीच जस्ट लिसनिंग करिवो किंतु तार शिक्षण हबो कथन माध्यम रे स्पीच Learning of foreign language is it a natural process, an artificial process, a matter of pleasure or normal? एटा आपनकर एटा होची an artificial process 15 नंबर बी लर्निंग ऑफ फॉरेन लैंग्वेज ये थिला आपनकर इंग्रजी रो यूनिट 2 रो प्रोबेबल क्वेश्चन आंसर आलोचना दीर्घ समय धरी आपण माने मो बीएनटी एजुकेशन सहित जडित थिबारो आपण को बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद पुणी देखा हो इंग्रजी रो सेही यूनिट 3 एवं 4 सेशन रे देले इंग्लिश पेडागोजी कंप्लीट हो जिवो थ्रो बीएनटी एजुकेशन धन्यवाद नमस्कार।